Just reach out to others and don't be afraid of people anymore. So, like, because I've noticed over the past couple of months, people are afraid to actually talk to anyone else. You know what I mean? So I suppose the message for the future is don't be scared of people. Don't be scared to reach out and talk to people, because you never know. They might need you and you might need them. So reach out, find the others, do something, and do something with the intention of sort of from a good place. Don't think about the money. Just do something to help somebody out. Because I think if you help somebody out, you'll get it back tenfold of other things that come your way. And as I said, if it seems a little bit bleak, it's not going to be bleak forever. So yeah, find the others, reach out, and help someone else.
I've also been impressed with how well the neighbourhood have rallied to support each other. With an impressive community, and I now appreciate my family, friends and my health a lot more. Some form of normality is now just around the corner, so I'm looking forward to getting back to work at some point, rebuilding my savings, but moving forward, being more appreciative of what I have.
And I'm sure that we will come back stronger than before, and then we will never take anything for granted again. Thank you.
Thankfully, I've got a bit of an interview coming up, just sent my CV off today. So I was thinking, oh, it's going to be so hard. There's so many people being made redundant. Oh, it's a hard time. So there's a bit of a glimmer of hope. But as with anything, I think things always work out fine. So, you just have to be positive and keep on.
I would want everyone on the streets to have a home, and for everyone to have food, and for everyone to be more safe. I would want the virus to be controlled and for everything to go back to normal.
You don't have to work all the time. There's a really good perspective to have for work-life balance, and that's really important. And that's something that's been shown. The idea of even a universal basic income that can support people to do the things they want to do. Life isn't all about working for the man or working for that organisation and then just, popping your clogs. I say that while I'm sitting here looking at all these graves of people of various ages, creed, cultures, and maybe they've got something to say to us as well. Is actually life is short, and the pandemic has shown that. Nature is important. Not working all the time is important. Capitalism, does that work? These are all really heavy issues, I guess. Probably not for that 5-minute process that I've been asked to relay in this audio. But I think it's important, and I think for my final thoughts, I would say that the pandemic has been really tough. But I know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and I think that governments have to be able to support local businesses and local people mentally, financially, and there's another way of living and of being with nature and supporting it as much as possible.
And I think that's the one thing that they have lost out on during the time that we were doing homeschooling. The video calling that the school wasn't able to offer is something that they could have kept their learning through and interactions through had the school been able to offer that. There was issues with the council in allowing video calls, and so it was always one way, and a two-way interaction is really valuable. So I suppose that's one thing I would say would be a really important thing to implement if we ever had to go into a third lockdown or in the future. They need to have some way of safely providing face-to-face virtual interactions with the children that they're teaching.
I think humans have an ability to cope up with all the crises in life when we use it to it.